Good afternoon, Nick. Yeah, no, there's no sign of Martin Odegaard for this lunchtime's training session, so we have to assume that there will be no Martin Odegaard for Arsenal's trip to Atalanta. They're actually leaving soon, heading off to the airport and travelling to Italy. We'll obviously get a definitive update from Mikel Arteta. It looks like it's pretty obvious that he will be missing Thursday's game, but maybe an update on the injury. Of course, on Friday he said to my colleague Gary Cotterill that didn't completely rule him out of the North London derby. We did wonder if that was mind games. He didn't make that North London derby. It didn't matter in the end, did it? But will he make Thursday? It's looking unlikely because he wasn't part of training. The training we were allowed to see the first 15 minutes of footage, but we'll hear from Mikel Arteta later on Sky Sports News on Odegaard's ankle injury. Of course, he sustained that injury on international duty playing for Norway. More injury news as well. Still no Zinchenko or Tomiyasu. Both have calf injuries. Now, Mikel Merino, obviously a disappointment for him picking up that shoulder injury as soon as he'd signed for Arsenal. We understand that that is actually progressing quite well and a few weeks away now. So that will be a massive boost for Mikel Arteta when he comes back to really bolster that central midfield. So mixed injury news for Arsenal, and of course they will welcome back Declan Rice. Of course, he missed that one. He had that one game suspension after picking up that second yellow against Brighton, missing the North London derby. A big worry from Arsenal supporters, missing such a big game. Didn't matter in the end because Arsenal go into Thursday's game in good mood after that victory.
Bukayo Saka limped off in that victory over Tottenham. Is he going to be fit?
Yeah, Bukayo Saka should be absolutely fine for Thursday's match. He did train with Arsenal. He came out with his Arsenal teammates this morning. We understand that it wasn't so much of an injury in that North London derby. It was more cramp. Of course, he's up and down, isn't he, Bukayo Saka? Such a key player for Arsenal. But of course, England as well. He played many minutes under the interim head coach, Lee Carsley, which would have probably worried some Arsenal supporters. But Bukayo Saka should be fine for Thursday. Whether he starts, we'll wait and see. Of course, there's not much time between Atalanta and that huge game between Manchester City. Good news as well for Arsenal. Riccardo Calafiori had that calf problem, didn't he? But he did train as well. He was out there with his Arsenal teammates. We saw him being part of London Fashion Week, looking fantastic as well, wasn't he? A few days ago, walking around all fine, and he was training all fine earlier. So I say it's mixed Arsenal injury news. I think it's more better Arsenal injury news than anything.